Fans stunned. Hyun introduces Young Jun-mo to his family for the first time. The quiet hum of anticipation has followed Hyun and Young Jun-mo ever since their relationship moved from whispers into confirmed reality. They had survived the storm of rumors, the emotional breakdowns on late-night talk shows, the tearful confessions, and even the shocking revelation that they were already living together. But no one expected the next chapter to unfold so soon. This wasn't a press conference. This wasn't a stage performance. This wasn't even a public announcement. It was something far more intimate and far more revealing. For the first time, Hyun brought Young Jun-mo home. The invitation that changed everything. It all began with a simple dinner invitation. Hyunwoo's mother was hosting a gathering to celebrate her husband's birthday. Normally, these dinners were private, attended only by close relatives and a few lifelong friends. But this year, Hyunwoo walked into the family chat group and quietly typed 8 words that left everyone staring at their screens. "I want to bring someone special home." At first, his cousins teased him. His aunt sent a string of laughing emojis. His sister asked if this someone special was a business partner. But Hyunwoo didn't answer. Not until the next morning, when he sent a second message that made everyone's heart race. "His name is Young Jun-mo. Please be kind." The tension before the arrival. The night of the dinner felt different. The usually warm home seemed almost electric, charged with anticipation and unspoken questions. What would Hyunwoo's father say? Would his mother approve? Could Jun-mo handle the pressure of walking into a room full of curious relatives who knew his every move from tabloids and fan sites? Jun-mo himself admitted later, in a quiet backstage interview, that his hands trembled the entire drive over. "I wasn't scared of them hating me," he said softly, eyes glistening. "I was scared of not being enough for him. Because being introduced to family, it means everything." The first look. When the doorbell rang, the house fell into silence. Hyunwoo's sister rushed to the door, half out of excitement, half to diffuse the tension. And there they were. Hyunwoo stood tall, his hand resting gently at the small of Jun-mo's back, guiding him forward with a protective tenderness that didn't go unnoticed. Jun-mo, dressed in a simple cream sweater and dark slacks, bowed deeply to the elders before stepping inside. His humility struck everyone instantly. The room, for a moment, forgot how to breathe. It wasn't just the sight of them together. It was the way Hyunwoo's thumb traced soothing circles against Jun-mo's palm, the way Jun-mo leaned slightly toward him as though drawing courage from his presence. It was the wordless confession that they had long crossed the line from companionship into something unshakable. Breaking the ice. Dinner began with polite small talk. Hyunwoo's mother asked Jun-mo about his work. His father, normally stern, surprised everyone by asking about his hobbies. Cousins whispered among themselves, watching the way Jun-mo carefully answered each question with honesty and respect. But the true turning point came when Hyunwoo's grandmother, who rarely spoke at gatherings, suddenly placed her chopsticks down and fixed Jun-mo with a steady gaze. "Do you love him?" she asked. The room froze. Hyunwoo instinctively reached for Jun-mo's hand under the table. Jun-mo did not hesitate. He looked directly into the elderly woman's eyes and said, voice steady, "Yes. More than I can ever explain. He is my home." A hush fell, broken only by the sound of the grandmother chuckling softly. "Then you are welcome here." And just like that, the ice shattered. A toast that went viral. As wine glasses clinked and laughter slowly filled the air, Hyunwoo's father raised his glass. Cameras were nowhere in sight, but cousins with quick fingers discreetly captured the moment. "To my son," the father said, his deep voice carrying weight. "And to the man who has made him braver, stronger, and happier than I have ever seen. Tonight, we welcome Jun-mo not as a guest, but as family." The cousins posted clips online within hours. By morning, hashtags like #HyunwooFamilyDinner and #JunMoAccepted were trending worldwide. Fans wept in the comments. Some wrote, "This feels like the final scene of a drama, but it's real." The balcony scene. What fans didn't see was what happened after dessert. Mo stepped onto the balcony for some air, his nerves finally spilling over now that the formalities were over. He gripped the railing, staring at the city lights, whispering to himself, "I did it. I survived." Then Hyun-woo appeared behind him, wrapping a coat over his shoulders. "Not just survived," he said gently. "You won them over. You won me over a long time ago. Tonight was just the world catching up." Mo turned, tears gathering at the corners of his eyes. "I was so scared, Hyun-woo. I thought maybe I wouldn't belong." Hyun-woo pressed his forehead against Mo's. "You belong everywhere I am. That's enough." This moment, later retold in interviews, left fans utterly undone. Fans' emotional reactions. By the next day, social media was flooded. One fan wrote, "I never believed in love stories until tonight. Hyun-woo and Mo's courage gives me hope." Another said, "This isn't just romance, this is history." Even celebrities weighed in. A well-known actor tweeted, "Respect to Hyun-woo's family for showing the world what true acceptance looks like." The future ahead. The dinner may have been just one evening, but its ripple effects are still unfolding. Rumors suggest that Hyun-woo's family has already extended invitations for holidays. Some insiders claim that Mo has been asked to join in a traditional family ceremony later this year, a true sign of long-term acceptance. And while neither Hyun-woo nor Mo have commented publicly about marriage, fans are convinced this step is the final doorway before an announcement. After all, in love stories especially, every chapter builds towards something greater. Conclusion: a love that demands to be seen. From tearful late-night confessions to cohabitation revelations, the journey of Hyun-woo and Mo has never been simple. But this night, the night Hyun-woo introduced Mo to his family, wasn't just another headline. It was a declaration. Love is not only about surviving the storms. It's about finding a place to rest when the storm passes. And for Mo, that place is now not just in Hyun-woo's arms, but in the embrace of his entire family. And for fans who have followed every twist and turn, the story is no longer just about two men in love. It's about a truth that resonates universally. Real love demands to be seen, accepted, and celebrated. The night after Hyun-woo introduced Mo to his family. The dinner had ended, but the echoes of laughter and heartfelt words lingered in the air long after the last dish had been cleared away. For Hyun-woo and Mo, the night was far from over. What unfolded after the guests left revealed more than any camera could capture, a side of love and acceptance that fans could only dream about. The parents' private conversation. After the relatives dispersed, Hyun-woo's parents lingered in the living room. His mother placed the wine glasses aside, her lips pressed into a thoughtful line. His father, usually the strict voice in the family, leaned back in his chair, staring at the ceiling. "What do you think of him?" she finally asked. His father didn't answer right away. He took his time, as if weighing every word. Then, in a voice gentler than anyone expected, he said, "I saw the way he looked at our son. That kind of sincerity cannot be faked. I was skeptical, but now, I think he's the reason Hyun-woo shines." Tears welled in the mother's eyes. "I just want Hyun-woo to be safe, loved, cherished." Tonight, I saw all of that in Mo's eyes. Neither knew that just beyond the doorway, Hyun-woo's younger sister was listening, and later, she would recount this tender exchange to her brother, leaving him stunned and deeply moved. A walk through the garden. While the parents spoke inside, Hyun-woo took Mo by the hand and led him to the family garden. The moonlight bathed the flowers in a soft glow, and the cicadas hummed like background music to a drama. Mo broke the silence first. "I didn't expect your grandmother to ask me that question, but I'm glad she did. I wanted them to know the truth." Hyun-woo chuckled softly, squeezing his hand. "You didn't just answer her. You gave them a promise. And that promise, it made me fall in love with you all over again." Mo stopped walking, turning to face him. "Do you think they really accepted me? Or were they just being polite because it was your father's birthday?" Hyun-woo looked directly into his eyes, unwavering. "Mo, when my father raised his glass, it wasn't out of formality. It was pride. He has never toasted anyone for me before. Not even my closest friends. Tonight, he welcomed you as family. That's real. Junmo's lips trembled, and he buried his face against Hyunwoo's shoulder, whispering, "Then maybe, for the first time, I feel like I belong." A sister's promise. Later that evening, Hyunwoo's younger sister pulled Junmo aside while the others were busy clearing up. She smiled mischievously, then handed him a folded napkin. Inside, she had written a single sentence: "Don't ever hurt him, or you'll answer to me." Junmo laughed, a little embarrassed, but before he could respond, she added, "I'm joking, kind of. Honestly, I've never seen my brother this happy. You've done more for him in a year than most people did his whole life. So, you have me in your corner now." Junmo, touched beyond words, simply nodded. That small gesture of sibling acceptance meant as much as the father's toast or the grandmother's blessing. The ride back home. The drive back to their shared apartment was quiet at first. Junmo sat staring out the window, the city lights blurring past like falling stars. Hyunwoo reached over, lacing their fingers together, grounding him back into the moment. Finally, Junmo broke the silence. "You know, I thought tonight would end in disaster. I kept imagining your father glaring at me, your mother avoiding my eyes. But instead it felt like a dream." Hyunwoo smiled softly. "Not a dream. Reality. And from now on, reality is going to be even better. Because tonight was the hardest step, and you took it with so much courage." Junmo turned, his eyes shimmering. "I only had courage because you were beside me." And in that car, with the hum of the road beneath them, they leaned their foreheads together, the world outside disappearing, leaving only their hearts beating in perfect rhythm. A late-night confession. Back in their apartment, exhaustion mixed with exhilaration. Junmo collapsed onto the couch, kicking off his shoes, while Hyunwoo poured 2 glasses of water. The night should have ended there, but Junmo had something left unsaid. "Hyunwoo," he began, his voice trembling, "I need to tell you something. When your grandmother asked me if I loved you, I wanted to say more than just yes. I wanted to tell her that you saved me. That before you, I didn't know if I deserved happiness. But you," his voice cracked, "you made me believe I did." Hyunwoo set the glasses down and knelt in front of him, taking both of his hands. "Then say it now. Not for her, not for anyone else. Say it for us." Tears spilled down Junmo's cheeks as he whispered, "I love you, Hyunwoo. Not because you're perfect, not because the world adores you. I love you because you're mine. My safe place. My forever." Hyunwoo pulled him into a tight embrace, his own tears soaking into Junmo's sweater. "And I'll spend the rest of my life proving that forever isn't long enough with you." Fans discover the aftermath. What the couple didn't realize was that fragments of the night continued to leak online. A cousin had posted a blurry photo of Junmo in the garden with Hyunwoo, captioning it, "He looks at him like he's the only person in the universe." Another relative uploaded a short clip of Hyunwoo adjusting Junmo's coat on the balcony, unaware of being recorded. Within hours, fans around the world were dissecting every frame, turning it into GIFs, edits, and emotional posts. One fan wrote, "This is the love story of our generation. They're not just boyfriends, they're family now." Another commented, "Every little moment between them feels like poetry in motion." The quiet ending. The night finally ended with the two curled up together in bed, their exhaustion giving way to peaceful silence. Junmo rested his head against Hyunwoo's chest, listening to the steady heartbeat that had carried him through one of the most nerve-wracking nights of his life. "Are you proud of me?" Junmo asked sleepily. Hyunwoo kissed his forehead. "I've always been proud of you. Tonight just reminded me why." As the city outside drifted into slumber, the two held onto each other, not as celebrities, not as a headline, but simply as two men who had taken another step closer to a forever they both desperately wanted.